Yo, what's up, guys? We got II here once again with the illusion. Want to say hi?
Hey, hey, what's up, guys? Got Illusion back with another team builder.
Yeah. So today we're giving you another team builder for the TMT versus Run of Jewels, and they have a pretty threatening team. They have Mega Gardevoir, Lando T, Ferrothorn, Mandibuzz, Heliolisk, Milotic, Gengar, and Haxorus. And over here you can see their team, and then you can see our team. We're rocking Tapu Koko, Hydreigon, Metagross, Necrozma, Snorlax, Mega Heracross, Gligar, and Feraligatr. So looking at their team, the first thing we noticed was we don't really have a good Mega Gardevoir switch-in, barring Metagross right here. You want to talk about him?
Yeah, so we brought Assault Vest Metagross because it's a pretty decent Mega Gardevoir switch in, and it gets Pursuit plus Bullet Punch, which puts them in a kind of 50-50 scenario if we switch in. Either they switch out and take a fat hit for Pursuit, or they don't switch out and we hit them with a Bullet Punch. Either way, if we weaken Mega Gardevoir, that's good for our team, because without Metagross, Hyper Voice just pretty much kills everything.
Yeah. So like we have 252 HP, 36 in attack, adamant, and 88 in SPDF. That 88 in SPDF ensures that we take 3 Shadow Balls from Mega Gardevoir, which, like we said before, we don't really have a switch in. And really, Metagross is meant to just deter them from using Hyper Voice and spamming that broken move. Um, this is our main switch into Gardevoir. If, yeah, basically. They could bring Will-O-Wisp, but again, that's something we don't really have a stop for. And yeah, anything else to add?
Nah.
All right, so the next mon we decided to bring was Tapu Koko, the Lord himself, and we decided to bring Calm Mind, Dazzling Gleam, Hidden Power Fire, and Thunderbolt with Farium Z. So if you look at their team, they don't really have mons that are faster than Koko, which allows us to run Modest. So you can see right here 220 EVs in speed allows us to hit 351, and Gengar's max speed is 350. So we'll be easily outspeeding all of their team. And what's good about Koko is it ensures that they switch. So like for example, if they have Mandibuzz in and we switch Koko in, they have to switch. They could either go Ferrothorn, they could go Lando. And what's awesome about Farium Z is we can, after a +1, Landorus dies easily. So we don't have to run HP Ice. We can use HP Fire to deal with Ferrothorn for that. And yeah, it sets up on my Lodic. All in all, this is Koko's very good match.
Yeah,
Uh,
once Lando T and Ferrothorn are gone, Coco just runs through their team. And we have a lure with Calm Mind, Hidden Power Fire to get rid of Ferrothorn. I'm pretty sure they think we'll run HP Ice, so they might run Yachi Berry, but we'll just smack them with the Farium Z, which will do a huge chunk to Landers.
yeah, their team has a lot of bulk. Um, well, Koko is able to break a lot of that, so this is definitely going to be maybe one of the MVPs for our upcoming match. The next mon we decided to bring was, of course, Mega Heracross Achilles. We decided to run Pen Missile, Close Combat, Rock Blast, and Bullet Seed. 132 HP, 252 attack, adamant, and 124 speed. So if you look at their team and you look at Mega Heracross, they do not really have good switch-ins. Like, they just don't. Lando T takes a bunch if it's not defensive, and if it is defensive, that helps out Coco a lot. Um, Assuming they're not scarfed and all, it helps out Gator, it helps out Gligar even. Um, Pen Missile, all around good stab. Close Combat hits Ferrothorn decently hard. Rock Blast is just so we can hit Lando T for neutral damage, and Bullet Seed is for Milotic because without Coco and Heracross here, we're gonna have a hard time dealing with bulky Flame Orb Milotic if they decide to bring that. Anything else to add?
Yeah, Heracross is pretty good for their bulk. It can come in on Milotic. Like we can risk the burn, but can still come in and deal a huge damage. And unless they're running Gravebird Mandibuzz, it can come in on that too and can deal a huge hit with Pin Missile or Bullet Seed or Rock Blast,
Yeah,
depending on what we want to predict.
exactly. I think we ran the speed so we would outspeed like 0 speed Milotic, right? What does
Yeah,
Milotic hit? It's something like that. Either that or
and
Mandibuzz.
I think Mandibuzz if they're not running a lot of speed.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
In case they're
So
running like slow Brave Bird, we don't want to get like outsped in O code.
exactly. And what's great about this is also a deterrent for Ferrothorn. We don't appreciate hazards really. Um, so like if we brought this in on Ferrothorn, they could fear the sub, right? And then they could go into Lando or something like that. All in all, it's just one of our best wall breakers to go against their team. Of course, Mega Gardevoir hard stops that, which is why we're not going to bring sub because Hyperforce will go through that. And yeah. So the next one we decided to bring was Gator for Alligator. So we're Life Orb, Swords Dance, Aqua Jet, Crunch, and Low Kick. 88 HP, 252 attack, Adamant, and 168 speed. You want to talk about that?
So there's like two really big threats to Coco sweeping, and that's Landorus and Ferrothorn. And so for Alligator, it's supposed to lure in Ferrothorn in case they try to check us out. We can SD and Oko with low kick. And if Lando gets like a rock polish up, we can Aqua Jet for much needed damage or get a kill if it's low.
Yeah. So Gator is basically like our insurance policy that Rock Polish Landorus does not sweep us. I think Landorus is their Zmon, so a Rock Polish SD set could be particularly threatening, and we wanted some priority to be able to deal with that besides Metagross's Bullet Punch.
If we can
Um,
get like one big hit on Lando, Aqua Jet should be able to kill an offensive variant, which
yeah,
would be a huge load off our shoulders.
exactly, exactly. This set has issues with Milotic being Flame Orb, especially if it gets the burn off. But again, like it's just we need this as an insurance policy against Landers in case that thing gets out of hand. And it can somewhat semi-deal with Ferrothorn with low kick. Mandibuzz stops it, obviously. We don't have much to hit it with that. But if they bring Mandibuzz, that gives Coco a lot of more opportunity to set up. So our next mon we decided to bring was Snorlax, the Lorax. And we decided to bring the Figgyberry Gluttony set with Recycle, Body Slam, Ice Punch, and Fire Punch. We thought about bringing Curse, but we didn't want to not be able to hit Landorus in case it was a setup variant, and we didn't want Ferrothorn to be able to spam Spikes, Leech Seed, and Rocks. So we have Fire Punch and Ice Punch to deal with those respectively, and Body Slam for hopefully a para. Um,
Yeah, we also were thinking they would bring Haze Milotic, which kind of hard stops
mm,
Snorlax,
yeah,
Curselax.
yeah. Plus the burn is always annoying if they do get that. But Milotic is kind of a hard stop to this, especially if it's Flame Orb, Body Slam, Ice Punch, and Fire Punch can't do much to it if it's already burned. And if they burn us, we have issues doing damage to anything on his team. But Milotic can't necessarily beat us because we have Recycle. So we could keep, as we take the Figure Berry, we can keep recycling that and gaining HP when we get below 50.
So we
Yeah,
brought Snorlax mainly as a check to a lot of our special attackers. It can soft check Mega God of War. It
yeah,
can check Helios, and it is a pretty good stop to Gengar.
yeah.
Which, if we didn't bring it, it would destroy our team if it was like Specs.
Well, I mean, we don't hit Gengar too hard because we don't have a dark move or anything like Pursuit. But this also serves as a deterrent to Gengar spamming Shadow Ball because we don't really have Ghost Resist on our team, barring Hydreigon and Snorlax. So
And
yeah,
it's really hard for Gengar to beat us with Focus Blast because of the Figgy Berry. We can keep recycling, and if it's Focus Blast, you're eventually going to miss.
exactly, exactly. Um, I guess Willow Taunt Guard could be annoying for this if they decide to bring it, but I don't think they will.
Yeah,
Um,
but we have a chance to Body Slam Para, which would take a lot of a threat off of God of War.
yeah, we won't get that.
True.
All right, so our last mon we decided to bring was Gligar. Um, we're actually not bringing Defog this time. We decided to bring Immunity. You want to talk about why?
So Gligar is our switch into Toxic, which I'm sure they're gonna bring on like Mandibuzz or Milotic, or even like they can bring it on Ferrothorn.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also a check to Landorus, which is a huge threat. If we
Yeah,
can Toxic Landorus, it's really helps our team as a whole. Because Landorus
exactly.
can break through the entire squad.
I think we have to be wary of if they bring Sub or not, but honestly, I don't think they have room in their 4 move slots to bring it. So that's why Gligar just puts in the work on this team. And what's also interesting is Mandibuzz can never beat this, like ever. and it gets to lure
Yeah,
in Toxics from Mandibuzz and gets the Toxic back. I think we have enough speed to outspeed like some speed in Mandibuzz. All right.
yeah,
Yeah, so if they bring like min speed Mandibuzz, Gligar just puts in the finest.
yeah. We're
Earthquake
thinking they'll
force,
bring
yeah,
a U-turn, and we can toxic before they U-turn on us, and Mandibuzz would be crippled, which would be good.
yeah. So notice how we're not bringing any hazard removal, but everything on our team can kind of do something about Ferrothorn. Snorlax has Fire Punch, Gator has Low Kick, Close Combat, HP Fire, and we have Hammer Arm on Metagross. Um, Hopefully they don't bring it because it'll be annoying to deal with all those hazards up if they decide to bring Stealth Rock on Spikes. But I think with this team we'll be able to take them and whatever they want to bring. Anything to add?
Nope, you said it better than I could.
All right, and with that, we're out. Stay tuned for the match versus Run of the Jewels.